I got on Crocs right now.
You got
I got on Crocs right now.
Crocs are the most comfortable fucking shoes I've ever put on my feet.
Chill out.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Relax.
You know, since we
God
have-
bless the dead.
I want to shine a light on the community and what everybody else is doing.
Media conglomeration.
Yeah, like-
What companies out here selling cigars that ain't theirs?
You just cut deep on that one. You just cut deep.
What you should have
Welcome to the Puff Sip Chat. I'm Reggie Kimble, aka Stickman #1. Bam! You know what time it is. If you like a good cigar, a good glass of whiskey, and some good conversation while doing it, came to the right place. Our goal is to educate, and don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that comment button, all that stuff. And check us out at puffsipchat.com. Get your cool swag, all right? And go to loyaltoash.com for our cigar subscription service. Become a smoke dog. And today I got two esteemed guests with me. What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
I got DJ Kelz
To celebrate with a premium stick paired up with a drink.
and my man who's employed by nobody.
Nobody.
Mr. Johnny Clarkson. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro?
Never met a stranger while puffing on a cigar. Nope. This lifestyle breeze
Good to see you again, man.
So it's been a minute.
It has.
It's been a minute.
It has.
I mean, it's been a minute since I've seen y'all in person, but
Right.
it's also been a minute since we had a chance to just sit down and chop it up.
Yeah.
Do this little
Have a chat.
fellowship right here, the Puff Sip Chat, as we like to say. And when the last time we got together, I was actually calling this the StickMan Podcast.
Yes.
We faded StickMan Podcast into the background. We're still StickMan as the parent company.
Right.
But now Puff Sip Chat is the podcast, which was always our tagline, right? So we've switched it up. Y'all switched it up.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into how y'all switched it up in a little bit.
Definitely.
But we've all switched it up a little bit. So what we puffing on today? So thank you for bringing the sticks.
No problem,
By the
man.
way.
Well, Good Cigars has always been at the center of whatever we do. So today, we have some cigar selections from Concrete Jungle, Nicaragua Puros from Jalapa, Nicaragua. You know, I like the earthiness of Nicaragua. I like the seed. I like the soil. You can never really go wrong with it. You have the Bull, which would be the Maduro, more of a full body.
It's an incredible stick.
Smoking on the Lion, which is Habano, considered more of a medium body. Bro got the Silverback. You know, that says it all. There you go.
Silverback.
You know, it says it all.
Yeah.
You know, and we're gonna enjoy them. I want to hear how y'all think about them, and you know, I'm very happy with them. I think they're gonna be some great smokes for us today.
Oh, man.
For sure.
All right. Well, it's already smoking and burning very well, very well. And today we are actually pairing it with our show sponsors, ASW, American Spirit Works, Duality, right here in Atlanta. Great pour,
Yeah.
award-winning double malt,
Yeah.
which is. We're gonna get into it. I was
Yeah.
jumping ahead. I was
Yeah.
excited and everything.
Congratulations, by the way. We're not gonna just let you glide by that.
What-
It has
what's
been
that?
a while, but now that we here, you know, the
I don't have to
ASW,
get my own bottles no more.
that's amazing. And it's award winning because a lot of times people want to give you the bullshit they got no awards
Yes.
because they got to get it off the shelf.
Yes.
So that shows the value of what you and your team been doing, the growth, you know what I'm saying, the
Well, I
ascension what
appreciate
y'all
that,
doing
man.
because it shows
Appreciate
when
that.
the brands that want to get behind you usually match where you are.
Yes. Thank you.
So award winning is where y'all need to be.
I always tell people we're a small but mighty podcast.
Yeah.
Small but mighty.
And congratulations on the Smoke Dog. Because
Yeah.
I had the original cigar box
Did you? Okay.
with the flask, the
What?
sticker. Still got it. It's in my
Okay.
house. I still
Okay.
got it.
It's sitting on my bar right now.
Yeah.
Flash.
we got to do something.
And that
about
went
it.
from
We gotta
that
get y'all some more
to
too.
Smoke
We gotta
Dog.
get
So
y'all
congratulations to
some.
you and the team, man.
Oh,
It's like
man.
very proud to watch the growth, bro.
Man, I
very
appreciate
proud.
that. It's
very
been a
proud.
journey.
Definitely.
It's been a journey. I'm still upside down from a cost perspective, but we getting there.
I live upside down.
Hey,
IRS, I live upside down.
Now, shout out to Chad, Nick, and Charlie over there at ASW. Some good dudes, man, that really hook us up and been great supporters of the podcast. They've been on the podcast in the past. We're gonna have them back on again soon.
Definitely.
But not until I have a conversation with the two of you brothers, man. So I'm gonna set this up real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna set this up real quick. So, for those who don't know, when I first launched this podcast, a little over 2 years ago, it was right before COVID. Man, we didn't know what the hell we were heading into.
Hell no.
It was right before COVID, and I was just kind of feeling my way around, trying to figure out how I wanted to do it. I saw my man DJ Kelz on Facebook jamming, talking to, smoking some cigars, and I said, I gotta hook up with that dude. And I reached out to him, just DM'd him one day on Instagram, and he responded.
Yeah.
He responded, and Thank you, brother, because a lot of people don't do that. Especially for somebody, I had no name. I still don't have a name, but I really had no name at that time. And you hit me right back, and it was like love from day one, man. So we really appreciate that, man. It's been a bit, it kind of helped. It actually gave me personally confidence to just, yeah, you're on to something. Keep doing it.
That's Kelz.
I wish I could say everybody received me like that. But,
They don't. No.
We're going to get into that in a minute. Not everybody has received me like that.
It's a lot of fuckery in the city.
There's a lot of fuckery out there. But man, so that's what's been happening with me. But we're not here to talk about me today. What's been up, fellas? What's been going on with y'all?
I mean,
It's been 2 years since we first kicked it, and now here we are again. A lot's changed.
well, everything's up, but I guess to get to how we got to here, I mean, what's been going on? The lounge is closed.
And I can't tell you how disappointed I was to
Obviously.
see that when it happened. I have some questions, but
Yeah,
maybe you're just going to tell it anyway.
Hard lessons learned, man. Hard lessons learned. I would say a lot of times you go into things with love and you learn very hard lessons. Partnerships can be the death of any dream that you have. I'll say that up front. Your family is not always who you should go into business with. You should go into business with business people.
I agree with that.
You should make sure that your ideals match up, your visions match up, and more importantly, you should make sure that your budget can withstand whatever's coming ahead of you. Just like you said, nobody knew Corona was coming. People still don't know what's coming next.
We don't.
But it's like that was a hard lesson to learn because our brand was so strong. We've done so much before a lounge, before cigars. Like we was already on fire. So getting a lounge is a natural progression for us. But no one can plan on some shit that's gonna shut you down for almost a year.
Yeah.
And then if you got bullshit business going on, whether it's internal, whether it's with the landlord or whatever it is, taking 6, 7, 8 months off of any new business is detrimental. And whatever little lifeblood you got left, if you got fuckery at the core, you ain't gonna make it out of it. So for me, that's how we got here. Okay. I'm gonna pass it over to Tupacalypse, and I'm gonna let him give y'all his spiel. But that's how I feel. I mean, just bad business internally, bad setup as far as our business structure.
So it's like a perfect storm.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing. A perfect storm of events.
Yeah.
That can because it was the lounge, like you said, and I don't want to harp on the lounge, but the lounge existed well before. You guys existed well before the lounge as a community, as a cigar smoking community.
Yeah.
The Leaf Life, right? Or was it Up In Smoke? It's kind of a little bit of both, right? All in the same, right? So that was all happening well before the lounge. And then you guys came together. It was how many partners was it? It was 5. The two of you, it was 5 altogether.
It was 5.
Okay. Is that a good number to go in business with or not?
I'm gonna say no.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
that
no.
seems like a lot to manage.
No.
Seems like a lot. What's your perspective on it, Kel?
Just in speaking about the partnership in general, a lot of times you realize as the business grows that everybody's ideals of what the business should be changes.
Okay.
And one of the things that I've learned, I tell people it was like a college education. I got a master's degree in business.
Yeah.
Just by really getting out there and trying to make it happen. And it's good to have those family connections, but if you don't have the same vision and what the lounge should be, it's gonna crumble.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, the mindset was strong enough to continue. But then you add Corona.
Yeah.
Now you're starting to have too many storms.
Yeah.
And with everybody knows, sometimes you got to tear things down and do a proper rebuild.
That's right. You can't be afraid to blow it up sometimes.
Yeah.
There you go. So our focus is a little bit different now. We learned a lot. The city has changed, and we're gonna get into that. It's a lot going on. I want to say since we opened, it's like 23 new cigar lounges.
They just stack on top of each other.
It feels like 100 new cigar lounges.
So
they everywhere.
It's a lot of different things what made it a perfect storm, but
you lasted. The lounge itself lasted beyond into COVID. I mean, we're not done with COVID yet, right? But it lasted well into COVID. It's not like it just hit you and you shut you down immediately.
Yeah, and
I saw you guys selling cigars.
And to speak on that, one thing I want to just set the record clear for everybody, because a lot of people are familiar with the brand and the value and the strength that we had in this region. Leaf Life Lounge did not go out of business because we could not afford to be in business. Leaf Life Lounge did not go out of business because Corona shut us down. there were legal things going on within the business that shut the business down. That didn't have shit to do with the money or the virus.
Okay.
Now, for me, just where I'm at in life and the way I like to move, you know what I'm saying? I've been down before, I've been up before. Like, life is fucking, it just keep going on that wheel. So I ain't gonna speak on that because I don't want to put any negative energy into anywhere I'm at. Like, my energy is the most important thing for me. Like, the positivity, my energy, that's what keeps me here. That's why I can walk into any room with my head held high. I don't got to go in no lounge and nobody got no bullshit to say about me.
Yeah.
I don't call no company, no vendor, and there's no kind of bad energy with me, no matter where we close to open. But I do want people to be straight. We didn't fail because the brand couldn't have a successful lounge. Okay. We lasted past Corona. We made more money in Corona than we did pre-Corona.
Nice.
Like, we sold most cigars direct by order and at the curb than a lot of lounges selling right now today.
Okay.
If we just talking numbers.
Yeah.
But was dealing with like a location. The plaza we was in, almost everything over there was black owned. So that was something important for us. It was something for the community.
Yeah, you intentional. That was intentional.
Intentional.
Yeah, your decision. Okay.
What we didn't know was the owners were in the process of selling that property. When they sold the property, the new owners did not have that mindset of empowering the black community.
Wow.
So they immediately came in during Corona with, we're increasing everybody's rent. No matter how long you out of business, we want our rent. We're increasing the price on the trash. We limiting y'all from using the parking lot. Now you can't use the parking lot at all.
Well, like, so those big parking lot events,
they shut them down.
No more.
To the point where we had a business that we paying rent on that you telling us we only have 2 parking spaces available for our business. So it wasn't our business that failed. We could have easily survived that. But that goes back to the culture and the mindset. Those weren't the people we went into business with. But again, now we know you got a plan for that kind of shit. Yeah, we didn't know they was gonna sell it, but they sold it. And after they sold it, I would say, what was that, 1, 2, 3 businesses left from the time they sold the property? And these are businesses that was there decade plus, thriving black businesses that the minute these new owners got there, they out of there.
Wow. So this isn't even, so what I'm hearing, it's not even about the partnership necessarily having a challenge. You truly had outside forces.
Yeah, the partnership just made
it the biggest challenge though. Was the outside forces like that?
I'm gonna say it like this: the only reason why we spoke on the partnership because some of the bullshit I done heard in the streets. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we start,
so people making assumptions.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I always like to address.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that I don't mind conflict because out of conflict, some beautiful stuff can come out of it. It's one of those situations where knowing how valuable our business is, and when I say are, I mean the multiple businesses that even affiliated with us.
Yeah.
Knowing the value that we have, I don't want the negativity that somebody may heard to diminish what we've already built.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if we start getting to the litigation part of it, something as simple as, we don't have to give them no names, I'm just saying.
Of course, yeah.
Something as simple as you're having an illegal bike party, just say it like that, right? And now you have people that's not supporting nobody in the plaza gathering, and then now my customers don't have nowhere to park. Or you say, I can't come there on a specific night because every time I come there, I have to deal with a crowd that is not a cigar community crowd. I have to deal with a lot of the local people that just want to hang out and they don't necessarily want to support the businesses that's there.
Yeah.
That's detrimental.
Yeah.
And it became detrimental. Just to go even deeper than that, you dealing with, from the time we got there, it was a peaceful vibe. We never had any issues. We never had to call the police to our business ever. We've never had to call the police to any event we've ever been a part of.
I've only been out a few times. I've never felt unsafe.
When this new energy started coming around, it got to the point where we had someone in the front door of our business have somebody else threaten to kill them at the front door. That kind of shit is gonna make people not wanna come there.
Of course.
And it has nothing to do with us. We're
That's
one.
not how y'all roll. I know that for
We're one suite.
Yeah.
So with so many things fighting against us, but I don't want anybody to think like, oh, y'all, you know how the city is. Y'all talked all that Leaf Life shit and y'all got a lounge and shut down because so many other people's lounges shut down. Yeah. Those are different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make that clear.
So
yeah.
everybody out there, that was bullshit. So if
Yeah.
you hearing that, if you didn't hear from these two gentlemen right here, all the other stuff you heard is bullshit.
For
And
sure.
if I could get on my Tupac shit for like 1 second.
Here you go.
Call me.
Yeah.
If y'all want to know anything, give me a call. I promise you I'm going to shoot you straight. Give me a call. Let's squash the bull. Let's get back to the peace. Let's get back to the humanity of black people loving on each other.
Yeah.
And let's support each other. Let's get back to that.
Yeah.
Give him a call was his words. Do not give me a
Make
call.
sure you call Johnny too.
You don't have the number.
And if you know him, you know him. If you know him, you know him.
And
right?
I don't
go.
check Messenger.
What do you guys wish before you, and I'm going to wrap up the lounge thing, is there anything you wish you had known that you would have done differently when everything jumped off? I know we talked about some outside forces. We couldn't predict COVID, but just as a business operator, you're like, man, if I had to do that over again, what would it be?
I still would say that the ideology of your partners, that's important for me. And I give just a simple example that's not throwing anybody under the bus, anything like that. We knew we were popular, but we had no idea how popular the lounge was going to become. And a simple conversation that never even we had was, when it's 2 a.m. and motherfuckers ain't ready to go home, who gonna stay? Like,
That's real.
people don't think about that kind of stuff when you're going through like the business setup. You think about, okay, this is our schedule. These are the optimized business hours. This we're gonna make the most money. But nobody thinks like, what if you actually have a place that people do not want to leave from? Who stays? So in our situation, it became Kel's gonna stay every night. But then you also don't plan as a business. What does that do to someone's health in their life when they're now up for 27, 36, 42 hours?
Even when you're doing something you love, you can't sustain that.
You don't plan that.
Yeah.
And you don't plan for, well, who steps up? When, you know what I'm saying? Those kind of things are conversations that I would, when we talk to people, a lot of people ask us how to do it. That's the first thing we talk about, all that shit.
Everything.
What's
All
everything gonna happen? Who gonna go buy the toilet paper?
That's
Who
real.
gonna clean the bathroom? Like, fuck all the who gonna promote it, what you gonna sell, what color your wall gonna be. It ain't a color on the wall that ain't already on another wall.
Yeah.
I will say there's murals on walls because we had one of a kind that's not on any other wall. But who gonna do the basics? Who gonna fill the refrigerator? Know what I'm saying? Who gonna take the trash to the dumpster? Who gonna clean out the can when the liquor spill in it?
Yeah.
Like, who gonna monitor the cameras professionally?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna order the merch?
Wow.
Who gonna answer the phone? Who gonna check the voicemail? How many people own businesses that don't go in every day and check the voicemail? Who the fuck leaves a voicemail?
I know.
So I'm definitely not thinking about checking them.
Yeah.
But that's important because
That's
then you go
important.
check and it's like you have 78 unchecked voicemails. Then you got
And now
people
you
on
got a
there
bunch of people pissed off.
pissed off.
Because they've left you messages.
Yeah.
So those are the small things. Like, have a real conversation with yourself and anybody you're going in business with, because those things are gonna pop up and those things can chop your head off.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, man, what you said is so on point for just people in business in general. My day job is I work for a pretty large software company, and I'm a product leader. And I spend probably 80% of my day with my team managing risk.
Yeah.
We're always just constantly all day asking ourselves, what if this happens? What if that happens? When we release a software and it does this, how are we going to handle that?
Yeah.
What you just talked about,
Yeah.
people don't think about, especially a lot of small business operators specifically don't think about managing risk in the fashion that you guys have talked about.
You cannot have a small mind in small business.
Oh man, I love it.
You can't.
I love it. I'm gonna stop talking about the lounge
Okay.
because now it's all about evolution. But even before we get to evolution, what the hell do you think of duality? Tell people what you think about this.
I like
And
it.
be honest.
And I would say for me that's good because I'm not a bourbon drinker. I'm a light ass when it comes to liquor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me, I stick to. I'm heavy on the wine.
Uh-huh.
Like I can wine you all day long, and I love rum.
Rum has started to become something
Yeah.
that I'm getting into right now.
Bourbon,
A lot of great
whiskey,
sipping.
Scotch is usually like my caution zone.
Okay.
But this one was great. The caramel notes were good on it. When I dabbed a little water in it, for me, that opened it up,
It does open
and
it up.
it made it like it's beautiful now. I just put a little water in, now a cube of ice, I can sip it.
Okay.
I can fuck with it.
All right.
Yeah.
You Kelz, I know you're more of a whiskey guy,
Yeah,
right?
you know, whiskey, bourbon, Scotch is my thing. I really got good, pleasant notes from it, and then when you pair it with that cigar,
It pairs awesome with a cigar.
Concrete jungle.
when you pair it with that cigar, it is beautiful. It's opened all the way up. Much like Johnny, the first one I had neat. I decided just to drop one little cube of ice in and let it sit, and it's absolutely beautiful now. I'm having a good time with it now.
It's a great sip, and it works really well with cigar. And it's actually called the happy accident. So the double malt, it wasn't intended. So their head distiller, Justin Manglitz, he basically didn't have enough malted rye to finish a batch he was working on. So he mixed it with some other batch, and it came up to be a double malt, and it's actually won awards. So it was just a happy accident.
Award winning.
Award winning.
Sip check.
You know?
Got award winning liquor.
That's what happened.
Hey.
We ain't sipping drive-through bottles,
That's how we do it on this show, man.
Sipping drive-through bottles.
Oh, man. So I want to talk about the culture.
Yeah.
For a minute, right? Because we talked about the fact that you guys have been in this game a long time. So how long have you been smoking cigars? When did all this start for you guys?
Shit, smoking cigars, I don't know. I think if this 21, I know I gotta be over a decade.
Okay.
For me, it started on some humbug, bullshit cigar smoking. My brother was in the Navy, Brother Munch, he just retired. And he came home and he had a big ass bag of like these 7 by 70 inch cigars, big ass fucking arms.
Wow.
And I didn't know nothing about cigars, so we smoked them. And it just happened to be one of them weekends in Atlanta when Atlanta was different, where it was like a day party at the top of Friday, then it was a white party in the evening, then it was a rooftop party, then we went back to suite, then it was something at the park. Like every day it was something. So everywhere we went, we just smoking to the point where we got the section of suite, we got bottles, we smoked but it was horrible. I was smoking trash ass vodka that come with the section. I'm not drinking no water, and I'm smoking these big ass cigars that had no flavor that I remember. So after like 48 hours,
they weren't gas station cigars, were they?
Nah, he got them from somewhere overseas, on the water somewhere, which still could be bullshit.
I'm not trying to clown your people, but
no, it still could be bullshit though.
The unknown.
Yeah, the unknown.
Smoking unknowns.
Just came from some factory somewhere, right?
So that was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I say Sunday, I woke up, I had no voice. My throat was fucked up, coughing up phlegm. That was my introduction to cigars, and I've been smoking ever since.
So you like punishment?
Nah, that was then, but over then, I mean, I would say.
What brought you back? A lot of people say they
I never left, but I started getting around people like when I met Kelz and different people. Like, if I'm a student of whatever game I'm in, I don't see nobody coming in with these big ass no label cigars. I don't see people coming in with alcohol with the handle built onto the bottle. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta switch my shit up.
Okay.
and that's what I do because I talk a lot of shit. So I'm never gonna put myself in a position where somebody can talk shit about me.
Yeah.
So I start seeing like, what you drinking? What you smoking? So when I came on the scene, then it was Elijah Craig, it was Woodford Reserve, it was Buffalo Trace, it was, you know what I'm saying? Nothing I knew about. So I had to evolve and refine my palate. I had to mature my palate. I had to start getting to the point where I could taste notes and taste flavors. And I would say, hands down, I don't know too many people that got a better palate than me.
Wow.
But I started on strictly bullshit. It was strictly recreation, just do it just for the do. And I fell in love with it, and I ain't going nowhere.
I'm impressed, man, because I tell people all the time, my palate sucks. I know what tastes bad, and I know what tastes good, but I'm not that guy that can sit down and break down the different flavors, and I can't take you through the flavor wheel, the cigar flavor wheel. You probably can.
If you think about your first box of cigars, you got me. I smoked it. I went home and I inboxed you a flavor breakdown of it.
You did.
Yeah, that was before Smoke Dog.
And that shit was on point.
That was before Smoke Dog.
On point. What about you, man? Kelvin, how long?
Wow. Sometimes when I try to think about how long I've been smoking, I have to think about the different points of life that I've been in.
Yeah.
Cigars last almost longer than my marriage, but anyway.
Probably not the first person to say that. Probably the first person to say that.
Hated it.
Hey, but honestly, it's been almost 10 years now.
Okay.
Shout out to Thurman Richardson, Memphis, Tennessee. Do some big stuff in Memphis.
Nice.
He was always on cigars. It's my family. He's like a big brother to me.
Okay.
And I just thought it was cool. You know, just like any cat coming up, you get around some older guys. I just thought it was a cool thing to do. So quietly, I'm one of those people I overthink on stuff that I want to get into.
Okay.
I researched cigars for 2 years. And then one day, I jumped on one of those websites. I bought 150 cigars. I bought a humidor. My first bottle of Scotch ever in my life, it was Glenfiddich Had no idea what Scotch was. I went
you did good.
all the way in.
Dude, my first bottle of Scotch was Dewar's. So
Was it white? Was it white?
It was white.
It was white?
So you got me beat.
I'm talking about went all the way in.
Wow.
He came to town. We were sitting in front of the house. Ironically, that house at the time was 6 minutes from the old lounge. Just ironically, right? We're sitting in front of the house. I pull out a cigar at the box, the most darkest, it was a Robusto. I'm talking about, it looked super dark and oily. Had no idea. Pulled it out the box. It was a Romeo Juliet Medianoche. Had no idea it was a full body, full flavor. My first cigar ever. 15 minutes of the cigar, I was laid back in that stuck place. But I finished it. If a task once begun, never leave it till it's done.
Yeah.
I finished it. I was zoned out for like 3 hours. I looked at Thurn and I said, bruh, why you let me smoke this? And he literally told me this, and this stuck with me ever since. You a grown man, you pick your own stick.
Yes.
And that's how I got into cigars, man.
True.
That's how you did.
10 years later, a few businesses later, we still out here doing it, man.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. And that's funny you say about the first one kind of laid you back a little bit. Mm-hmm. When me and Simp and another partner of ours first started smoking, one of our first sticks was an Oliva back in the day when they had the cloth. You still have the cloth there. I don't know if you remember that, but man, we was on it. It was like we thought we were smoking weed or something. It was a full body cigar and it just punched us in the face. Mm-hmm. And then we realized, okay, let's back up, learn a little bit about it, and learn what you're smoking, right? Learn the difference between mild, medium, full. And so yeah, you don't know that day one though.
Yeah.
You don't know that day one.
Yeah.
So Leaf Life Community, how did that? You guys obviously go way back.
Yeah.
And did the Leaf Life start? Up in Smoke start together with the two of you, or was this kind of like the other things, forces coming together? How did that all come out?
Ironically, and I just thought about this when you asked the question, so thank you ASW for giving me this clarity. They both actually started the same way, and I'm gonna break down how, right? So Leaf Life, when it was started as a community, it was a part of Blaze 'em Up. That was when I was in business with my partner Kaheem, D'Angela, and Ghost. He's killing it right now with Designs by Ghost. Most of the new lounges opened up. He building the humidors.
I met him.
He did this badass ashtray we smoking out of right now, like super crafting, right? But we had this company called Blaze 'em Up. We used to film podcasts and do shit like that. But I had this idea for Leaf Life. Nobody liked the idea. It was kind of like, it was the idea within the company. It was kind of like, all right, that's cute, but let's focus on the company. So when the company split, I was like, well, I like my little idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my idea.
Yeah.
So fast forward, right? Up in Smoke came during Leaf Life. But the focus was Leaf Life. So it's kind of like, Up in Smoke cute, but focus on Leaf Life. When Leaf Life went where it went, Up in Smoke just rose like the phoenix that was already there. So they both kind of started in similar ways of being like outstanding ideas, but the ideology wasn't matching up amongst the groups. So the rock star had to sit in the background, but that was the real star. So it's like, if you think about it, if all the energy during Leaf Life was put in Up in Smoke, if all the energy during Blaze 'em Up was put in Leaf Life, the trajectory will possibly be even further than where it's at now. But I'm grateful for where it is. I don't regret nothing.
You have a big community. That's the first thing that jumped out at me when Kelz and I first connected. I realized, oh shit, it's a lot of people that follow you guys.
Because a family vibe is not just business. Like, in your real life example, we was at a birthday party. Was it Friday night?
Friday night.
Was at a birthday party Friday night. Shout out Princess, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, girl.
We left the party and took the party back to my house. Because when it's family and you actually have that time to be around each other, you don't want to be limited by time.
No, you don't.
There are not many people in this industry, one, that would say the party's over, let's go back to my house and kick it.
No.
And it ain't a lot of people in the industry that want to go home with the owners of those lounges or those companies. One, you don't know them. You don't, and if you do know them, you damn sure ain't thinking about going home with them.
Yep. And let me clarify, kick it now.
Okay.
We left his crib at 3:30 a.m.
I'm about to say, this already early, however you want to look at it.
Like, it was a thing.
Yeah.
Motion picture.
Yeah, motion picture. Yeah. That's the family vibe.
The family vibe.
Did y'all see the sun come up?
I did, but everybody was gone by then. But yeah, I did. I watched it. I was
sat there and watched
I
it.
was zoned out. I was on it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, fellas. I was a little naive when I first started this business because I was naive in that I genuinely had no clue how vast the Atlanta cigar community was and the breadth of the Atlanta cigar community. I had a little local lounge that I frequented up in Marietta, just north of Marietta, Woodstock, called Maxwell. Shout out to Harvey and the crew over there. Just used to go there and we bring our own bottles, one of those kind of lounges, kick back. But it was a group of brothers and we would meet up there every Wednesday. We'd have our wine down Wednesdays and pour our bottles, just hang out. But I was naive. I said, you know what? But I said, we have some interesting conversations that'd be great to get on film because I don't see anybody else really doing a whole lot of that. And that's how I started, literally.
That's tight.
But when I started venturing out, meeting you guys, meeting other lounge owners, I realized I had no clue what I was getting into.
Yeah.
I had no clue just how big this culture had become. And actually what I was missing out on, I didn't know Atlanta was popping quite the way it was. I knew it was, but not to the depth that it was popping. And I also learned that all skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Not at all.
So if you
That's
allow
about
me,
the culture, yeah. So that's my segue over to you guys
no, I want to be the interviewer now.
now. Okay, all right.
You coming from another place, making Atlanta your home and becoming a part of the community, bringing value to the community with your business. Did everyone in the city fully accept what you was trying to do?
No. No, and I don't charge for this, by the way.
Wow.
This is free.
Not
This is
yet.
free advertisement. But no, it was, for me, it was all about doing something I enjoy and bringing a little exposure and love to the culture and putting light on the culture now. Do I have a business mind and business aspirations? Yes, and it's happening.
Yeah.
It's starting to take place.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that wasn't the reason, because I believe you have to start a business. Ideally, I can't say always, but ideally you want to start a business that is something that you're passionate about, something that you truly enjoy, and ask yourself, you know what, would I do something like this if I wasn't getting paid? And be okay with it for a little bit. And I had to answer that question. It was yes. However, even having said that, I still get a lot of just people running from me for some reason.
Wow.
It's amazing though. And that's why when I go back to when you and I first met, you probably spoiled me a little bit because I thought everybody was gonna be that way, and it turned out that everybody wasn't that way. But what I've also learned now is that there are different cigar cultures within our culture.
Cliques.
What do you guys think? Because when I think about the Leaf Life community, Up In Smoke, it was all love and it was all about inclusivity. But you don't necessarily get that all over the city, unfortunately. It's just all over the country. I won't just put Atlanta. It's not just an Atlanta-specific thing. I think this is happening everywhere. What's your take on that? Is that just? Are you guys just special?
We are special.
Yeah.
My wife told me stop being so humble.
Okay.
I'm the shit. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I mean, because bro gonna really touch on this one. But what I would say is inclusive was our goal. That's what made it attractive. That's what helped it grow. We weren't any, like even with coming with Leaf Life, it was like, what can be something that everybody can be a part of? Because you'll have so many things that are so specific to this side of town or this group or this person that everybody can't even rock with it. Then you got some people with their egos and that arrogance where I want to start a company, but my company is my face. My company is my name. So now I want you, another man, to wear my shirt with my face on it and pay me for it. Because I couldn't think of anything other than my fucking face to put on your shirt. So for us, it was like, what can we do that's inclusive? It was like, we all a part of this Leaf Life. And that was the basis behind all of it. We want to go to every lounge, every city. You know what I'm saying? We want to do what we do with everybody that's a part of his life, all our brothers, all our sisters of the Leaf, and that's where it came from.
Wow.
But I still want Tupac to touch on it because I know he got a whole different energy. But I mean, inclusive was definitely the goal.
Yeah. The Tupac of the industry.
I'm really not though. That's what's crazy. I'm the fun, good, let's have fun guy.
Yeah, because I never saw you as a Tupac.
When he used to do the Up In Smoke podcast.
Oh, listen. All right, this is what we're gonna say.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't your podcast. My fault.
Chill out, man.
It was the StickMan,
Yeah.
The Stick Talk.
Stick
Oh,
talk.
that was the other Stick
Yeah.
Talk. Okay. My fault.
He touching on some different stuff. We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
I'm lost right now.
We're
so I'm gonna let y'all.
we gonna get into that.
educate.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
But I'm a firm believer is it's not where you from, it's where you at. And I'm just gonna say it like this. My boy CeeLo said, when I'm on your side of town, we don't ask why. We abide by the rules that y'all live by. I support the city. I am from the city. I am born and raised. I am a Grady baby. I'm from East Point. I'm Southwest Atlanta, like real Atlanta.
Is that Atlanta?
Definitely Atlanta. I am real life, born and raised in this city. So one of the biggest things that used to really bother me was people coming to the city and not putting back into the city, just taking all the resources. You come in from wherever you come from, you do what you do, and then you take all the money back out of the city. I'm not against nobody making money, but I believe in wherever you at, make it better. So
Improve it. Yeah.
spinning off of Leaf Life, Up In Smoke ATL was another inclusive event where we were the first black cigar festival.
First.
We were doing it at Harley Davidson.
First.
And I'm inviting any and every lounge to come and celebrate, come and sell cigars. Like, it's always been inclusive. But then I started to notice a trend where people was like, well, Kel, I'm cool with you, but if you don't rock with them, I just catch you when I catch you.
Yep.
I didn't grow up in that type of city. And the culture of Hollywood, Atlanta, has started to change Atlanta. It goes deeper than just the movie productions and everybody want to film here. It's a mindset, it's a mentality. I don't mind anybody being Hollywood. Do what you gotta do, make a name for yourself, get your money, get your paper. But we gotta stop excluding people from the party.
Yes.
That's the easiest way to say it. I feel like I can walk in any lounge and be myself and change the vibe of your lounge.
You can.
That's how I personally feel. I feel like when I come in there, no matter how you may present your lounge, that you're gonna know that we in the building.
Yeah.
We're gonna support you, we're gonna spend money, and then all of a sudden you're gonna look at it and say, the value of these group of people coming to the lounge is important.
Yes.
It shouldn't be like that for events only.
No.
And that's what the theme has become. If you're not having an event, I'm not gonna come support your lounge. I think that's backwards.
Wow.
And then, even if you're having an event, because my clique is not coming, then I'm not gonna come to that event. I think we need to get past that.
Is this just all about money, you think? Does this all come down to just
No,
people in
because
it-
half these
in it for
motherfuckers
the
ain't making no
wrong-
money.
Is it in it? They just in it for the wrong reasons?
Yeah, they ain't making no goddamn money. They say they got big events with no ticketed sales. I'm gonna put it out there. Ain't nobody did ticket events in the city the way we did it. I don't care what proclamation you got, what award you got, what celebrity you got on your team. You put a ticketed price on your event and you got 25, 30 people. We put a ticketed price on our event, we got 150, 200 people easy.
Wow.
It's different.
Wow.
But it's because people know when they come there what they coming for. The purity of it. It's different.
Yeah.
So these people that's doing that, like, what's the point? With Up In Smoke, we came out just to show how we've been inclusive since the beginning and how we just been trailblazing. People don't even understand that when you go on Instagram and you see Up In Smoke CLT, Charlotte,
Yeah.
that was through us.
Yeah.
That's the Charlotte edition of Up In Smoke ATL.
Wow.
Something that we did
Wow.
with no money, with no ask, with no paperwork. That was just a blessing of, look, y'all in this industry like we in this industry, y'all love this like we love this, hell yeah, let's do one in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And then drove there on our own dime, booked our own hotels, and when they had a good time for their opening.
Wow.
Why can't everybody do that?
Why can't-
Everybody else will want to know, well, what I'm going to get on the back end? Or what we going to revenue share? What's going to be the points? Can you pay for me to come? Motherfucker, who is you?
Yeah.
You go into another cigar lounge in
Wow.
another city, it's not supposed to pay for you to come.
Wow.
But that just shows from the beginning, that's always been,
Well, that's the thing.
it's always
It
been
is
our
a
thing.
It's
Inclusive.
a thing, man.
That's the thing. Let me tell you where and this may be controversial, so I
It
don't
is
want to
what it
piss.
is.
I don't want to piss too many people off, but
Don't worry about it. We've already pissed people off. It's okay.
I have a pet peeve, right? In this, since I've been in this lifestyle, is that I hadn't been in it as long. I've been smoking cigars a lot longer than I felt like I've been part of the lifestyle,
Gotcha.
right? It's just Reggie likes cigars.
Yeah.
And when me and the guys up in Marietta would get together, and when me and Simpson would get together, it's jeans, sneakers, or shorts in the summertime. One of my big pet peeves is I don't like when we take cigar smoking and turn it into an elitist thing. I gotta have a top hat on, 3-piece suit on,
Yeah.
hard bottom shoes. For people who enjoy that, I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but that's just not me, man. It's about the people you connect with, the conversations you have,
Yeah.
and how you dress is how you dress.
Yeah. But if you are going to wear a top hat, it need to be coming from Maduro Crowns.
There you go.
Oh,
Just
there
put
we
that
go.
out there.
There you go.
There's going to be a lot of name dropping in this one.
There's a lot of name dropping.
We touch everything. But yeah, I agree with you. I got
that's
on,
just me.
I got on
I'm
Crocs
not
right
saying-
now.
You got
I
what?
got on Crocs right now.
I love.
I don't dress up for nobody unless I want to.
Crocs are the most comfortable fucking shoes I've ever put on my feet.
I can't
Bruh.
get with it. I can't
Dude,
get
they
with
are
it.
so comfortable.
I wear
man.
whatever. All the time he called me a walking contradiction. Ain't no telling what the fuck I'm gonna walk
Do you have
outside
the
in.
Crocs with the little massage pebbles on the bottom?
Nah, I didn't go that far,
You
brother.
didn't go
I
that
ain't hit
far?
40 yet.
Okay. So
I
see-
still got the regular
okay,
standard
well, I
edition.
guess I'm an old head then.
Yeah.
I gotta have the little massage
He said he got
pebbles
pebbles
on
in the back of his
bottom
Crocs.
and shit.
I gotta
And you
ask her
walk
what she
around,
got mine
it's
for. Why I
like-
ain't got pebbles?
You walk around and it's like massaging the bottom of your feet.
I ain't
Real
get the
talk.
pebble edition.
You gotta get the massage.
We're gonna call them the
Yeah,
Flintstones.
Yeah, okay, we can do that.
The Flintstone
We can do
Crocs,
that.
because they got the rocks in them.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Flintstone
If you ain't got
Flintstone
Flintstone edition, you ain't
When I
on
leave
shit.
here, I'm putting them on. See,
Yeah.
I'm not as bad as you. I can't walk out the house with them, but I
Man.
will. That's like my house shoes, you know.
I pull up to people's houses in my robe
Hey,
He not lying.
in real life.
okay.
He not lying.
Why? I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I don't got
You do
nobody.
have shorts on and stuff, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, 'cause just
Yeah.
making sure.
But I like pajamas.
You know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Pajamas is comfortable as fuck.
I ain't mad at you.
Like he was crazy, but Michael Jackson was on to something when he walked around in pajamas all the time. That shit is hella
So
comfortable.
that shit is comfortable.
Now he was doing it for probably other reasons, but I'm just doing it for comfort. Like
And what reasons were those?
I don't know. Only kids I'm around is my kids. But I'm saying I like pajamas.
We all off track.
God rest his soul.
Yeah, there we
God rest his soul.
all that.
Bless.
Yeah.
So,
Duality.
duality. bitch.
Duality.
Doing it.
Duality.
Is the culture on the right track?
No.
No.
What do we need to do to get it back on the right track?
Remember that one time we was not accepted in this game. I think everybody always want to talk about what I got, what I did, X, Y, and Z. How did you get in this game?
Yeah.
What made you start with smoking cigars? Remember, like we were talking about your first cigar. Remember why you kept smoking cigars. Listen, I met so many people because of this cigar. I got so much business advice, personal advice, car advice. I've been to other cities because of this cigar. I was in Cuba talking with a guy. Met this guy, love the dude to death. Met him in Cuba. He invited me into his home. I went to Houston. Just so happened, Atlanta Falcons, my team, I don't care what none of y'all say. Chill out.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Relax.
You
God-
know, since we
God
had-
bless the
since
dead.
Last time we did this, you know somebody won a Super Bowl, but let's keep it going.
Here we
Let's keep it
go.
going.
Here we go. All right. So, we were playing the Houston Texans. We flew out. The guy had sweet seats for us. Left the game. We went to his house on a beautiful estate, pool, on the lake, everything. He took me to Havana Cigars in Houston, Texas, that he owned. That's on a riverfront. All because I was sitting there smoking a cigar, and he sat down and said, "Hey, brother, you mind me sitting next to you?" We pass off cigars, we share cigars. Those are the type of relationships that I made because of the cigar.
That's
If we
what
can
I'm talking
remember
about.
that the relationship is bigger than the business, all of us will make money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
The
you.
relationships have to be bigger than the business.
Yeah.
Remember why you got into it.
And I think even with that, I think the big homies sometimes need big homies. I think it's too many people out here that have bought their way into a leadership position with no leadership skills. And they have nobody to really advise them. Like I'll take right now, our business partner, Barry, Ghost in the Darkness, nobody never sees him. Second interview we had, Barry's still not here.
Yeah.
Barry's not leaving the casa. But what I would say is, me being young and having people like him in my life, people that are part of MAX, for those who know the Metro Atlanta
Yeah.
Cigar Society, they were the ones at the front gate at a time where black people were not wanted in cigars.
Wow.
So they were the ones that will pop up with 50, 100 African Americans and buy out your lounge just to show you that we're part of this culture. They were the
That was
ones
why you
doing
saw-
that.
Before you saw a lot of black-owned lounges.
Right.
Come on now.
So what I'm saying is we showed our value, we showed our strength with people like Big Homie and Jimmy and Barry and all them paving the way. And now we own lounges and we want to do whatever we can to keep people that look like us out of the lounge. It's ass backwards.
That makes
Like
sense.
we fought for a seat at the table to not want nobody at the table to look like us.
That's not right.
Which is why I don't go nowhere. I don't have to go nowhere. I got friends with lounges that you pay to go into in their house, built out. I don't need to go to lounges.
Wait. Let me dial that back. You have friends that have lounges in your house that they actually charge an entrance fee?
That they can rival
They
whatever
could,
lounge you
okay.
go in.
They could.
From the
Wow.
ventilation to
Yeah.
the furniture to the mounted TVs
That's
to the
what's up.
humidor to the selection.
So why you need to go anywhere?
I could smoke Cuban every day if I wanted to, but I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
I could drink the best of the best if I wanted to, but I don't give a shit about that. Like I come outside when it's people that I want to be around. Other than that, my life is set up where I don't have to come outside. I don't have to. So I'm definitely not gonna go somewhere where you're gonna make me feel uncomfortable.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna go somewhere where you're gonna act like my money don't spend like everybody else's money. Like I went to a lounge here in Atlanta that's supposed to be a popular lounge for my birthday. Wife, my friends took me out. We got a little group called TFA, the Fuckery Association. You know, we just travel the world and, you know, have a great time and stay up to whenever everybody pass up. Anyways, it took me to this lounge. We had appetizers, dinner. This is a cigar lounge now. One cigar. Shit was like $600-700.
Wow.
And not only did it cost that much, there was nobody coming to the table to say, hey, do you need... My same cup of water I sat down with was the cup I left when I got up.
So the service wasn't even up to par.
And it's like, we went there to, you know, get that attention.
And to have an experience.
We
went
pulled-
to have an experience.
We pulled up in a stretch Hummer. We had red carpet out there. We wanted you to know we celebrate tonight. And you still treat us like shit because I look like you. Never been back there again.
Wow.
Because that didn't even feel like a cigar lounge. I could have went to the home turf to some of the homies lounges that had a better time than that.
Oh.
So when people like, hey, come meet me here, I'm gonna drive an hour where to experience what? Nah, bro, I'm good.
Wow.
I ain't gonna make it.
Off camera, I needed to figure out what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
I ain't gonna
man.
make it.
We could probably compare some notes on that one.
So yeah, just the culture is fucked up right now.
Yeah. But
You
we
know.
can get it back though, I think.
We can.
With good people like
We can.
you guys and others. I know I've spoken to several other brothers and sisters of the Leaf who feel the way you feel.
What's the old boy from Holiday Fall? Idris Elba character?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Oh,
Rufus Butt?
yeah.
Yeah.
We need to run his ass out of town. Need to run Rufus' ass about of town because he fucking shit up.
Oh, man.
He fucking it up. I
Fucking
mean,
it up for everybody.
when I see the premier events here in the city, I don't see any premier people there. It's like everybody has paid and given themselves this platform, and a lot of them, I know them. Like, I know you not that. I know you don't fucking walk around every day in a tuxedo. I know you. Don't walk in this lounge and act like I don't know you. Like, but that ain't what this city was about. That ain't what this culture was about. Like, we fought our way into an industry that still doesn't respect us to this day. The only African Americans that you're gonna see on Cigar Aficionado are millionaires.
And they definitely not coming down to the local lounges
Fuck
like
no.
this. they sitting there, they're gonna talk to Michael Jordan. They're gonna
Company sending them
to
cigars.
Matthew McConaughey.
So
They're gonna do those type of interviews. They're not gonna sit down and have.
They're
talks
not
with
respecting
people.
us like that, man.
No,
They're not respecting us, but we're craving for the attention of these elitists that don't give a fuck about us craving for their attention. When we got 1 million people in this city alone that if you just gave them a good time,
That's all they
gave them good service, you got them for life. We got people right now that call our phones every week like, hey, just want to know, y'all got a new spot yet? So I ain't been out nowhere since y'all closed. Well, y'all got any more of them cigars? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said just the other night, I feel like an orphan. I'm not bullshitting.
My parents left me.
I feel like an orphan. I have no home now.
Wow.
All these lounges in the city and people feel like they don't have a home. That's a problem.
That's a big problem.
It's a problem. I like to feel like I'm at home anywhere I go. So if I don't feel like that when I'm there, yes, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna support the event if I can. Sometimes people don't realize we all got outside lives.
Yeah.
We all work full-time jobs and own businesses.
Yeah, and you have families.
So you can't come to every event.
That's right.
But best believe I'm gonna be in your lounge. I'm gonna come see you. It's several lounges in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta or whatever you want to call it. I know this new wave, everything not Atlanta now.
Yeah.
But it's several lounges I haven't been to yet. And I almost feel ashamed because this is my city. I feel like I need to go everywhere.
Yeah.
So best believe I'm gonna come and I'm gonna support and I'm gonna bring my people with it.
I love it.
We're gonna do it.
I am amazed that on social media though, the people that you touched on something about events. I am amazed at the people that can go to every event. There's because you used to look at social media, there's people that don't miss an event. I'm like, damn, how do you do that?
What the fuck y'all life like?
Yeah, like, they got time.
They got time. They have time I don't have. Let's switch it up and talk about the future a little bit. We said a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you talked about people reaching out and saying, I don't have a home anymore. And, what's next for you guys, man? And Mr. Employed by Nobody is rocking it, doing his thing.
Killing it.
Yeah.
You killing it, Mr. DJ Kelz.
Biggest events in the region.
But what's
period.
next? Or is it just more of what you're doing, just doing it bigger? What's going on?
For me, before I go to what next, I just want to add one more thing to the last segment.
Okay, all right.
One thing I think would help a lot is if the pioneers and the people that have position embrace the people coming up more. And I say that because before we had a lounge, before we had a cigar, when I was fucking printing the t-shirts one by one and flipping the sales in 30 minutes, somebody took with me one of the biggest brands in the South, Cigar Mike, had no reason at all to embrace me. His brother put his arm around me. He pulled his phone out.
Yeah.
He did a video. Sales boosted from there. People start taking me more serious from there. Now, what he could have did was, all right, little fella, gone to the side, which so many people that you walk in, like, you start asking them questions and they act like you the feds or something. When you just saying, bro, I'm just trying to get on, like, I'm just trying to learn, nobody want to teach no more. So I always commend that brother as being somebody that, even though I feel like he do not get his just due in this city,
He does not.
in this country, period, for what he has and the value in his name and his brand, like, he was somebody that anytime I see him is, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to buy this shirt. Man, let me get a shirt. I'm going to put one on. This man went on tour wearing our merch.
Wow.
I didn't pay him for that. This man is on his cigar tour nationwide, wearing the brand for free. People got to go back to doing shit like that.
I'm so glad you said that, man, because, and shout out to Cigar Mike. For those who don't know, you got to know that brother's an awesome brother. When I first hooked up with you, one of the first questions I got was, Cigar Mike, you need to know him. And I was like, actually, I was almost embarrassed. I almost felt like should I say I know Cigar Mike?
Right.
I don't know him. But then I came back, I think it was like my second or third visit. There was a GTG event going on, and he was in the house, and we got introduced. And exactly what you said, man. From that moment on, he's been supporting the podcast and been a big part of my success.
Yeah, Mike's a good guy.
He has opened his eye, and he didn't have to, because I had nothing really to offer him. He just. But he said, "Come on, brother, I got you." And so you don't see enough of that.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that.
see
There ain't enough of that going on. But I know anybody that's came in our doors and said, we had people drive down, what was that, Macon somewhere?
Augusta.
Drove down just to sit down and talk to us. And we sat down for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Hey, man, we'll talk to you as much as you want to talk to you. You just got to listen. more people gotta do that because there's so many people with talent and with dreams and goals and aspirations in this industry that look like us, but we are the ones holding them away at the gate.
Said it. Said it.
Like the enemy has broke the gate. Like they saying that about each other. Like let us in, lock them up, motherfuckers out. So I just wanted to make sure I put that out because that's a very important to restoring the culture to where it need to be.
And one more quick thing before we close that. You said Augusta, that reminded me of something. Shout out to Icon's Lounge in Augusta, Georgia. The first cigar lounge in Augusta, Georgia is a black-owned cigar lounge.
Yeah.
Icon showed me much love when I was down there. It went from me going on Thursday to me going on Friday, Saturday, and I went by on Sunday before I came back home.
Shout out Icon.
Black-owned, the first cigar lounge in Augusta, Georgia.
I gotta check that out.
It's black-owned, Icons.
Okay, that sounds like a road trip right there. Okay, all right.
So you said
Maybe they'll let me on the Masters golf course while I'm there. You think
that's different.
yeah.
I don't know if they got that pull.
Nope is what they is the answer to that question. But okay. What's next, fellas? You guys got a lot going on. I've always been super impressed by just watching you guys move and do your thing. And now, you know, you still got the community. Like you said, the community existed before the lounge, and you're still going strong.
Yeah.
What's going on these days? What's next?
I mean, for me, what's next is turning that community into a true network. And what I mean by that is taking all that love and transition it into business. Because there ain't too many brands that people support in this city that in some kind of way didn't come through us, directly or indirectly. And there's so many brands that are part of our network now. I mean, for whatever you're looking for, we pretty much, like I said, Maduro Crowns. We got the top hats coming. You know, if you need catering, we got Sweet Treats by Ring. You need accessories. You got cigars. We got a whole black-owned distribution company that we're fighting to get in black-owned lounges.
A tasteful experience.
Tasteful experience. We got catering. We do weddings. I mean, whatever you're looking for, commercial events. So we've outgrown being a cigar company. Like, we are a true network now. And at any point in time, we decide to push the button, we can push that button. But right now, it's just, we want the culture to be back where it needs to be.
Yeah.
We really want that. Like, nothing has died off. Stick Talk ain't gone nowhere. It didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Torch Cigars still pumping. You know what I'm saying? Nothing has stopped. Up in Smoke is even bigger today. All those people that want to be Hollywood and want to be Atlanta, you go to Up In Smoke ATL page and you scroll through and you don't see all their ass. Because Hollywood as they want to be, they know the gateway they got to come through. I'ma just say it because we never say it, but ASW told me to say it. They gotta come through that gateway.
I love it.
Because when they don't come through that gateway, it be some bullshit. And we see what it look like. I don't care how many photo filters you put on your image. I don't care what country you take your event to. That shit ain't gonna be what we do. It ain't gonna never be what we do.
I haven't seen anybody touch what you guys do.
It's not gonna be. It's different. So the network, for me, the network is the biggest thing because we got 20, 30 brands that's under us.
Okay.
And we now mature enough and understand the importance of business and we can mold them into what they're supposed to be. Like, I think that's the goal. If you can't reach back and pull somebody up, what you doing? Like, I always want a bigger feast, more plates. I don't never want to eat alone. If I got a big steak, I want you to have a big steak.
That's right.
I want the table to get longer and longer and longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want. Okay. And that's only gonna happen from pulling people up and pulling them forward.
That's what's up.
For me.
That's what's up. What's next for you, DJ Kelz?
You said it, DJ Kelz.
Okay.
Complete DJs are still alive. Of course, it's bigger than the cigar community.
Thriving.
But it's a part of the cigar community. I would venture to say any event that I've ever done in the cigar community has thrived. I'm still out here, I'm still making that money, but most importantly, I'm having a good time. So that was one of the small blessings. I got back to doing what I love to do. Outside of that, Up In Smoke ATL is still thriving. We out here. Johnny can tell you about the merch between Leaf Life.
It's coming.
Up In Smoke, it's
coming.
all kind of stuff.
Spring.
Okay.
Spring, we back outside.
It's all kind of stuff.
We back outside.
We need to get some smoke dog stuff in there.
We do.
Yes.
We need to get
go,
our
smoke
cigars.
dog.
We need to do that. We got to
Let's
get our
go.
smoke dogs in.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah. And even in the shadows, we've been making noise. We're past the point of having to say that's our noise. But one of the best selling right now, number-wise, boutique cigars on the market is the Lee James by Cigar Veteran.
Yeah.
That's family. That's us. We there.
Wow.
That's Stargate. That's what's on the back of this Concrete
That's
Jungle
what's up.
pack.
That's what's up.
But when you're doing it for the right reason and you're doing it in the right way, you ain't got to put your face on every shirt.
No, you don't.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. It's
Because
not
you
about-
align yourself with brothers and sisters like-minded, like skilled, like ideology, and you just support their movement. I came out here today drinking out a Cigar Life Guy cup. And that's something a lot of people won't do because I don't even have a product through Dave. A lot of people would never big up somebody else that's not
But you
personally
support.
benefiting them.
There you go.
If it wasn't for my guy Keith Walker at Allstate in Atlanta taking extra care of me, I would be with Dave.
Yeah.
But even still, I respect what he's doing, and it don't take nothing away from me.
And it's-
Everywhere I go, this my water
It's a
cup.
valuable service.
And everybody can't do that. Whether I'm doing business with you or not, if you doing something good, it don't cost me nothing to share that shit. It don't cost me nothing to mention that shit. Like, what it take away from me? Unless I'm already a small-minded individual.
People need to recognize that.
You can't have a small mind. You know what I'm saying? I brought this cup out to make a statement because we brought ATL cigars to the city when nobody would bring them in. We brought them to the city when they didn't even have boxes for their cigars.
And they have exploded.
Monsters.
They
But that just shows.
They doing
But that just shows how we don't discriminate. It's no smoke and mirrors with us. Like, you come to us, hell yeah, ATL cigars, bro, ATL all day. We want them. I don't know if we could buy 1,000 bundles right now, but we want them.
Yeah.
We ain't got no boxes, we still want them.
Yeah.
We can't do an event, we still want them. Bring them. And look
Hey.
at them now.
And to be completely clear, ATL rock with the city. ATL
Hard.
cigars rock with the city.
big
Hard.
time. They
It's
rep the
been-
city well.
It's
very
been
well.
times where we're having an event, we have sold out, and ATL Cigar has pulled up with boxes of cigars.
Oh, they Ubered boxes of cigars.
Ubered boxes
They
of
done
cigars.
Ubered shipments to us. In the middle of the event, like I can't make it there, bro, I just
Well,
sold out.
It's on the
They
way.
on the way, look at your phone. All right, they'll be here in 11 minutes.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But that's how people work with you when you work with them and when you're doing it for the right reason.
Yeah, man, Leroy, Peter, Janelle, they awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing
Good
people.
guy.
Awesome people.
Pete, that's
Good
my
guys.
guy.
Hey, and I love all their sticks.
Mhm.
But one thing I got a question for Kelz. Where can I get me an El Padrino, brother?
They
Can
in
I
the
still
city
get-
right now.
Can I still get me an El
They in the
Padrino?
city right now.
That's what I need to know.
You definitely can get one.
They in the city right now.
That's
Hey,
what's up.
I know
missed-
somebody that got them.
I haven't had one of those in
No.
quite some time now.
Don't
all
worry
that's
about it.
all
Time
that's
for me to
coming.
get that
All that's
fix
coming
soon.
back. You know, that's how they tell you. Look at LCA.
Yeah.
You know, you got all these new Pravada lounges opening up. For our region and our side, we was first. You know, that was a plug to my guy Cigar Hawk. Came through. We embraced it.
He and I still haven't connected.
We
I
don't,
gotta get with him.
we don't turn nothing down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's no ego with us of like, I can't bring you in because we got our own cigars. Fuck that. You got good cigars. You gonna market the hell out of them for us? It's premium. We want that.
Love
From
it.
the time we did it,
Love it.
you go back and look at the calendar of other lounges and accounts being open and how many came after we did it. But that's the thing. We've never been sitting here on a microphone, on no camera saying us, us, us. So I personally feel like a lot of people done just kind of forgot. Who had that song? Was it Roy Jones?
Real John, y'all must have forgot.
Motherfuckers must have
I
forgot.
must have forgot.
They must have
I
forgot.
tell people all the time, even with the Puff Sip chat, it's not about me. Out of every 10 posts I do, you might see one where I put a picture of myself on. Because it's not about me. I want to shine a light on the community and what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
That's important.
That's important. That's what
That's
it is.
important.
Yeah.
Your podcast, vlog, I hate calling you a podcast.
Media conglomeration.
Yeah, like
I appreciate
you're
that.
bigger than that.
Way
I try
bigger.
to be.
And the light that you shined on the lounge from the very first video was important. It was important. Like, I appreciate you for showing us respect, but you don't know what you did for us.
Really.
Lights,
Because
camera,
what
action.
you did was bring people outside of the cigar community to our lounge.
Definitely.
And they became a part of the cigar community.
Wow.
I appreciate you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you.
man.
And after that, double back round. He was like, shit, what else y'all got going on?
Yeah.
We got Kel's birthday. I'm there.
I'm there, yeah.
Feel me, nigga, birthday.
I mean, at the drop of a dime, camera in his hand, but you would never know that once you see it edited. Like, those are moments in history.
And that's what it's about, though.
Like, people still talk about those moments when it come to Ellenwood. Like, just like people talk about those moments when it come to Conyers. And for anybody that want to get it misunderstood, like, oh, I did an event with Harley too. We didn't just do an event with Harley. I fumbled the ball on this, I'll admit.
Yeah.
Not only do an event with Harley, we met with Harley corporate. They wanted to do Up In Smoke as a nationwide event at all their Harleys.
Wow.
I was drinking and I lost the phone number.
Wow.
Harley, hit us back.
Y'all better call
I
these
called
dudes.
Kelvin. I hit you that night.
I'll hook y'all up.
Remember when I hit you? I was
Yeah.
like, I got the guy here. I'm talking to him. He talking about Florida. He want to go here and there. I got his card. Kels was doing something by the time Kels got there. He had left and the fucking business card was somewhere else.
Wow.
But I'm just saying that wasn't no, oh yeah, they just went and rent. Nah. Like, that was a true partnership with Harley that we did as the first black cigar festival in this city. And we still ain't get a proclamation for it. It's okay.
Oh man, you know what? Everybody ain't gonna respect it.
We gonna do the next Up In Smoke Atlanta in Zimbabwe.
Chill out, bro. Chill out, man.
Oh, hey.
And back to the ASW.
Before I let you go, and yeah, back to the ASW. Keep sipping.
Amazing.
Before I let you guys go, what should I have asked you guys that I didn't even know enough to ask? Because I don't know everything. My wife tells me that all the time. You don't know everything.
What companies out here selling cigars that ain't theirs?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, you just cut deep on that one. You just cut deep.
What you should have asked us. I don't know, brother. To be honest with you, I think you did a great job asking us everything. But what I do want the people to know, we still here. We're still on the scene. Nothing has died. Nobody's lost. Nobody has gone away.
No.
We are still here. Sometimes playing in the background is more important than being in the spotlight. We still here. We love the city. No matter where we from, we support the city, and we are here for the city. So if you open up a lounge in the city, best believe I'm gonna come support you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Well, hey, fellas, that's always.
Always, man.
This was long overdue.
Well, long overdue.
Long overdue, and hopefully it's still not the
No,
last
it's some more.
time.
It's some more
We got
shit coming. It's a lot more to come.
Yeah.
Johnny and I have been talking back and forth quite a bit about doing some cool things. Now we got the cigar subscription service. We're trying to grow that.
It's time to go.
We're going to be in Tampa this week at Tampa Cigar Week. We're the official podcast of Tampa Cigar Week, so we're excited about that. Going to be a lot of probably fuckery going on down there.
He trying to get down.
But it's going to be fun.
Where all of y'all gonna be at in Tampa?
We're going to start on Thursday night with a cigar crawl in Ybor City. There's like a million lounges on Ybor City. It's going to crawl up and down Ybor City Thursday night. Then we're going to hit all the main lounges from Thursday through Sunday.
I got somewhere. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna put you in contact with my guy. I was in Nicaragua with him when we went down to the factories down there. He owned Cutter Cigars in Tampa.
Okay. Yeah.
In Tampa, they have the biggest selection of cigars.
Yes.
Like, when he redid his LED lights, you know, ASW may have my math off, but I want to say he got like 300 yards of LED lighting in his humidor alone.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
And I mean, his mind, like, we sitting out in Nicaragua by the ocean, 5 a.m, drunk as shit off rum, and I'm just picking his brain. And he was a person that, even though he's multi-million in this, like, he still was just shooting shit with me. Like, we just out there talking. I got it on camera
Was he a
somewhere.
real dude?
Regular dude, but I know he would love to host y'all and really take care of y'all in Tampa, because that's his home.
Well,
That's
say
his
no
home.
more.
So I'm gonna text you his contact.
Yeah, I'll
for sure.
definitely look him up this
Sure.
week. We're gonna be all over the place.
That's good.
Yeah,
I wish
so-
I could have been there. It was crazy. I was born in St. Petersburg.
Oh, you're family.
I was born there.
Okay.
So,
I'm
but
born and raised on the Tampa
but since the
side.
cigar shit started popping, I ain't really been there. And when I went there, cigars, I didn't know they was popping like that.
No, not
So
like
I'm on the island in a hotel. I didn't know that was the cigar capital of the world. Now I had no idea.
At one point, I think it was like you got to go back to like the 30s and 40s Tampa produced more cigars than any other place in the world.
I didn't know.
Yeah. And now, even though it doesn't produce cigars like that anymore, it's still the culture of cigars it's how I grew up, and the culture of cigars there is very different. It's not really a party at all. It's more like, let's go somewhere, kick back,
and smoke.
have a good conversation. That's
Back
what
to
it's
the
about.
cigar.
And so that's where, if I do become a little bit of a traditionalist, that's me.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
That's what's up.
So appreciate y'all, fellas.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, appreciate y'all.
Always a pleasure, bro.
Yes,
Click, click.
ASW, click, click.
Click, click. For sure.
We got Simp behind the camera today. What's up, Simp?
What's up, good brother?
Hey, so you have just listened to the Puff Sip Chat podcast with DJ Kelz, Johnny, Clarkson of Employed by Nobody.
Employed by Nobody,
Yes.
all day.
All
.com
day.
if you're looking.
All right. Thanks again to our sponsor, ASW. The duality's popping as always. Getting us a little tipsy, getting a little
I'm
loose.
feeling great.
And we're going to keep going on this. So, and subscribe to the YouTube.
Please do.
Hit us up, Puff Sip Chat on YouTube, on Instagram, like button, comment, let us know what you think. We take feedback well.
Yeah.
Hit that little notification bell. Follow us on your favorite streaming platform, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all that shit. We on all of that.
And don't be lazy on YouTube. Motherfuckers will watch the video and then click off it.
Won't hit subscribe.
The same time it take you to click like, hit the fucking bell to the right and hit subscribe.
Yes.
Like, if that's all we asking you for.
That's all
We're
we
giving
need.
you content that we're not charging you for.
Thank you.
And you won't take the extra 1 second to swipe your finger from like to subscribe.
Yes.
It ain't that much time.
Yes.
Even if the subscriptions come to your phone and you say you ain't gonna open all of them, just fucking subscribe. There's a reason why we asking you to subscribe.
Thank you.
We're not asking you that because it's just to bullshit you.
Do it.
Do it. Like and subscribe.
Thank you.
know
I
what
couldn't
I'm
have said
saying?
that better.
Lazy motherfuckers.
And last but not least, when you're on puffsipchat.com, hit that little monthly cigar subscription, get 10% off. We got you, all right?
Smoke
5
dog.
great sticks a month coming from us.
Let's get
all
it.
Become a smoke dog.
Definitely.
So until next time, I'm Reggie Kimble, Stickman #1. Peace. I'm out.
Please show your appreciation. Go get some Stickman swag, stickmen.blog. We got Puff Sip Chat t-shirts. We got some great hoodies. We got whatever you need in whatever color you want to see it in. So check us out. I'm Stickman #1. Till next time, Puff Sip Chat repeat, baby. I'm out. Peace.